Joining us now, the coach of the Spring Renegades of Troy, Scott Dongelwic. Now, Scott, tell us about your kids. How did you get them to play so well that you're going to the Cal Ripken World Series?
Well, these guys have been playing together for a long time. They've been together for, some of them, 7 years, so they know each other inside and out, and they work hard together as a unit. And they play good baseball. You know, it's not rocket science. It's not the managing. It's the kids that are playing the game. They're just an elite group of kids.
Great group of kids out there playing hard for you. You guys 40-3 on the season, 14-1 in All-Star play. You say great group of kids, but I mean they're kids and they're winning 40 out of 43 games. I mean that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, we had a nice run through the All-Star tournament, starting at districts. It was a short district tournament because of all the rain. But, we only had to play 2 games, which helped us out with our arms and everything. State tournament, we ran through that pretty easily. We went 6-0. And then in the regional tournament, we ended up going 5-1. So all-star phase of it, yeah, we played some pretty good baseball. Everything was clicking at once. We were hitting the ball great, pitching the ball great, and we were defending great. So it all came together at the right time.
How do you keep the kids just kind of grounded? Like I got to be honest with you. Like I'm gonna be 41 this summer. If I won 40 of anything, I'd probably be going nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're a special group of kids. They've been winning for a long time. The loss that we took in regional play is the first loss in 3 years in New York State against kids that are our age. We've played up a couple games. When we were 11, we played some 12-year-old teams, and we lost a couple of those. But as far as equal competition, we haven't lost in 3 years in New York State.
Scott, you guys have hit 43 home runs over the 14-game stretch in All-Star play. Any chance you guys are preparing for the big leagues already? Because a lot of clubs could use that power.
We have. I mean, 1 through 12, we have power. It's not 2 or 3 or 4 kids that are doing it. It's the whole lineup that's doing it. And it's fun to watch. I have no explanation for it. These kids can turn on a fastball. They're patient. They wait for pitchers to make mistakes, and they take advantage of it.
We got the coach of the Spring Renegades out of Troy right now, Scott Dongo, with us on 104.5, the teams, as they get ready to go and play in the Cal Ripken World Series. We're sitting here, we're talking about all the power, all these great hitters. How much is that helping your pitchers to have to, be able to practice against these bats?
It's great in a bunch of ways. We've been getting out of games in 4 innings. We've been mercying teams, so it saves our arms, and we're not putting a bunch of pitches on our pitchers' arms. Our kids in practice face these pitchers, and to be honest with you, I think I have the 3 top pitchers in the area. And for our kids to face it all the time in practice, when we go out and face other teams, it's like, all right, we got better pitching in practice than we do in games here. So they just take advantage of that.
Scott, let's look forward to the Cal Ripken World Series here. You guys, what does your portion of the bracket look like? You're representing the Mid-Atlantic Division. What's the next game ahead for you guys? Who are you going to play? We
start off with the Pacific Southwest team. I'm not sure who they are. I just know the region. And also in our bracket, we have Colorado state winner and Iowa state winner. So it's kind of different this year, where normally it's just regional winners and the international side. This year, because Branson, Missouri is taking on this tournament, I think there's a couple of local state teams that are also involved in the tournament. So it's 8 state teams, 8 regional winners, and 8 international teams.
Scott, we got Scott Dongo right now. He's the coach. He's the man behind the Spring Renegades out of Troy. You guys are going to the Cal Ripken World Series bracket. You're going to play. How do you make time for this? Like this seems kind of time consuming.
It's very time consuming. I got a lot of guys at work are covering my shifts. My family is great. My wife and daughter are putting up with me and my son being on this team. It's just a collective effort by everybody covering each other's backs. And the families on this team are aces. they're outstanding, and we're just making it happen. At this point, we're just kind of making it happen.
Scott, how confident are your boys heading up to the World Series play?
I told them not to be too confident. We're going to be playing literally the best 12 and 13-year-olds in the world, internationally and across the United States. I said, go in there, have as much fun, absorb it, enjoy it. If you go in there with the expectation you're going to win this thing, you're going to fall flat on your face. Go in there and have fun. But on the other hand, why not us? We got as good a chance as anybody else, I guess.
Scott, how does the Capital Region show you guys support? How can we A, follow you, and how can we show the guys that we're behind them?
We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We have a GoFundMe page going. If you go to springyouthbaseball.org, you'll see the link for the GoFundMe page. It's going to get expensive for the families, so if anybody can contribute any kind of money, $1, $5, whatever it takes, we would greatly appreciate it at Spring Youth Baseball.
And then you said you got the Facebook, Spring Renegades, Troy, New York. Will you guys update the games? Let us know exactly how you're doing in case we can't find them easily?
Absolutely. I believe the championship games are all going to be televised. When I get all the information, I'll be in contact with guys back home to spread the word. So, yeah, if anybody can follow us, I'll get that information to whoever needs to get it.
Scott, we love that you guys are playing so well, representing the Cap region so strongly. Tell the boys we appreciate them, and we'll have to swing them by the show after they're done, hopefully winning the Cal Ripken World Series.
Absolutely. Keeping our fingers crossed. Hopefully we go down there and represent the area well.
I feel like that's already concluded. I feel like you guys are going to do a great job representing. So no matter what happens, we appreciate you guys, and best of luck. Tell the guys that Coach did good on the radio, too, so now they have to hit even better.
Great. Well, thank you for having me on.
Scott, thanks for coming by, man.
All right.
He is the coach of the Spring Renegades from Troy, man. Scott Dongelwic. It's a good time. I mean, they're mercy ruling teams. Like, that's just, I mean, come on. That's just fun. It's good. I love baseball. It's nice having a dominant team out there. You're going to share. Can you share through our Twitter and our Facebook, their Facebook page, Woodsy?
Absolutely. I'll do it right now.
All right. So we're going to do that to make sure, in case you guys want to link to the Renegades and show them support, follow them.